Alzheimer's. Welcome, first and foremost.
Thank you.
Appreciate having you here this morning. Alzheimer's Awareness Month.
That's right.
And the numbers are actually quite staggering when it comes to the number of Canadians that deal with Alzheimer's currently and how that number is going to grow.
So currently in BC, they say there's about 70,000 people living with dementia, and 10,000 of which are under the age of 65. So it's not just an old person's disease. And by the year 2038, they're projecting that that's going to look more like 177,000 people.
In BC. I thought that was a national number. That is unbelievable. Okay, there's a new online test for those of us who have had Alzheimer's touch their lives. It is very scary, very difficult to diagnose. Now there's this new online test called SAGE. Is this something that we should be doing?
Well, I think what we should really understand is that the diagnosis process is more complex than that. There's not at this point one single tool that's going to tell us if somebody has Alzheimer's disease or not. So it's really important that people go and see their doctor, because the doctor's going to be looking at multiple things. They're going to want to look at the medical history, do a physical exam, do some lab tests, and also then some cognitive testing as well. So it's not just that one tool. There's a lot of things in play there, so it's important that you see the doctor.
It's very difficult to diagnose. It seems, even from a GP perspective, and you sometimes have to be really patient to go to.
That's right. It can take quite a long time as well, because they might need to sort of do that first testing and then have you come back and do some follow-up as well.
So what are the treatment options like, and is early diagnosis key to this?
Early diagnosis is key, and right now with the January Awareness Month, that's what they're really focusing on, early diagnosis. And that's because even though there isn't a cure at this point, there are lots of things that people can be doing. So they can be connecting with the Alzheimer Society, connecting with resources in the community, and really helping the family to go along with this journey. So there's lots of things that people can do.
And we're going to put the helpline up. There it is. Just in case that you have questions, there are so many resources available by way of the helpline. You did mention family. It is something that a diagnosis like this scares everybody, because you feel like you've lost your loved one the second the diagnosis happens, but that is not in fact the case.
That's right.
And then you try and envelop them in protective love. But at what point is it too much for the family to really care properly for somebody who is dealing with Alzheimer's at a severe decline?
Yeah, you know, and that's such an individual thing. It really depends on each family, what supports they have. You know, are family close by? Are they able to provide that support? Are they able to get support coming into the home? So there's lots of things that play a role there. So for each family, when that time comes to adding support, it's going to be different. But you know, with the Alzheimer Society, we can talk to people about you know, what they might be looking at and what time it might be to bring in support into the home or perhaps into a care facility at a certain time. But it is very individual.
It does vary so much, Karen. I think that is a big point and a big portion of this that viewers can really hold on to, because it's not the same for anybody.
No.
Never mind everybody.
No.
So when we do come to the Alzheimer Society and we ask these questions, should we come as a family? Should we come as a group? Do we bring our loved one who is dealing with it with us, or is that too much? Or is that an individual decision as well? Is there some sort of standard suggested protocol?
No, that's, you know, again, individual, and it happens different ways. So sometimes it's just the one family member. Sometimes the whole family wants to come and sort of be on board. It's really great for family. We do education sessions, so people get a good understanding of what is dementia, how do we best communicate with people with dementia, looking at behaviors that we see with dementia, navigating the healthcare system, a big topic. So if families can come together to that education, they can really all get on board and learn all that information and then work as a family unit a little bit better.
So the Alzheimer Society of BC is a great place to start if you have questions about this topic. You get to speak to people like Kara for this. So keep in mind, if you would like to go in support of raising awareness, raising funds, helping find some sort of a cure for this horrible disease that is Alzheimer's and dementia, this Sunday at Stanley Park, noon, there is a walk you can get involved with. And how many people are you expecting out this weekend?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Really?
Those numbers, but I'll be there.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
We will be there, and we will stroll, hopefully, as Russell Cate's forecast says, on a very sunny day
the sunshine,
in
that's
support of
right.
something, and,
Yes.
and keep it light and keep it fresh, and do our best to try and make the world a better place for people who are falling into dementia. Thank you, Kara.
Thank you.
For giving